my channel. Today I wanted to share with you a huge amount of empties. I have been collecting these forever, and basically I feel like I've done empties maybe twice in the year and a half that I've had my channel, so I wait till there's quite a bit in this bin before I'm ready to share it with you, but I have a ton of reviews basically on all of these things that I've used up. And one other thing that's going to be exciting about this one is it's going to be kind of a continued cruelty-free declutter, since I did start going cruelty-free in January, and so some products that I basically wanted to use up and will not be repurchasing because they're not cruelty-free brands are in here in this bundle, and so I'm going to share with you those so you can see which brands are and are not cruelty-free, but also which brands or products in particular I really like and I plan on repurchasing. One thing I want to say before I dive into this is I'm sorry if my camera work has been weird lately. I got a new camera and a new computer because basically things started dying on me, and I've been trying to figure out like the position of things and the audio, and I know that it's been like slightly different in every video, so thank you for sticking with me, and I just ask that you bear with me until I basically get this figured out, but hopefully the setup is pretty consistent from here on out. Okay, so let's take a quick look at all of these things. I'm not going to spend too much time on products that are not cruelty-free. I'm just going to let you know, if I finish them or not and whether they are cruelty-free or not, so you can kind of see this declutter. So one thing that I recently used up was the Not Your Mother's Clean Freak Refreshing Dry Shampoo. I didn't like this. I felt like it made my hair feel heavy. The Batiste, on the other hand, which is another one that I finished up, is one that I do like because my hair feels it's almost cooling. It's lightweight, it's very refreshing. In my experience, the Batiste has been my favorite overall. Now, the Batiste product says vegan, not tested on animals, but I don't find that they're certified by anybody, and I can't really figure out if they're actually cruelty-free or not. So if you know more about Batiste, please let me know. I'm pretty sure that Not Your Mother's was cruelty-free and is recently not. So as of right now, I'm like pausing. I'm not going to repurchase this because I didn't like it, but on this, I'm just not sure. So if you have good recommendations for excellent dry shampoo that's cruelty-free, or if you know more about Batiste, please let me know. Love that one. Okay, another product that's kind of similar, this is the Garnier Fructis Deconstructed Texture Teas. And I have raved about this in the past because for fine hair, it really does give nice texture, and I liked that about it. I feel like I can get essentially the same effect from a little bit of dry shampoo and hairspray, which I feel like is basically what this is. So I'm not going to be repurchasing this because of that fact, but also because Garnier is not cruelty-free. Okay, is there any other hair care? No. So let's dive into skincare a little bit. So a long time ago, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try just the classic Pond's night cream. You know, like people swear by this stuff and have for years. Let me just put this in my bedside table and see if it like makes a difference. So first things first, when I first got it, I was like, oh, okay, that's a fragrance. So I knew right away I didn't really want to use it on my face. So it took me about a year to use this product up on my décolleté and hands only, using it every night. Pond's is owned by Unilever. They are not cruelty-free, so this will definitely not be a repurchase, but even if they were cruelty-free, I would not repurchase that product. This is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Anti-Wrinkle Cream, and it's a retinol face treatment, basically. And it's slightly moisturizing. So for me, with normal to like combination oily skin, I liked this texture a lot for a night cream, and I liked the retinol component. And it was very gentle, no fragrance, nothing like that. However, Neutrogena is not a cruelty-free brand, so I've recently been on a hunt to replace this, and I have some really good options. I'm excited to share a skincare video with you coming up with all of the cruelty-free products that I'm using and loving. This is no longer in circulation, and I'm definitely not going to repurchase because Neutrogena is not cruelty-free. Okay, another skincare thing. Okay, the next three skincare things are products I love. I'm not going to say too much about them because, again, I'm going to have a skincare video coming up, but They're cruelty-free and their products I'm loving. One of them is the My Cognac Sponge brand cognac sponge, and I just have the like basic one, not the charcoal or anything of the different varieties like that. This is the regular one, and it's suitable for all skin types. Really like this. Got this on Amazon. The Mineral Fusion Purifying Gel Cleanser. This is an amazing cleanser, and I'm actually really disappointed they stopped carrying it at Ulta, so I had to purchase a different cleanser recently, but I love this, and I think I saw that they're starting to carry it at Target, so I'm hoping there's an easy way to get it. Okay, and then this is a standard product in my skincare routine. I use this every single morning. This is from Paula's Choice. It's the Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Liquid Salicylic Acid, and it's truly a liquid. It feels almost just slightly heavier than water. I pour a few drops into my hands, and then I spread it all over my skin before I put on any moisturizer or sunscreen in the morning, and it's amazing. So good for your pores, for basically cleansing out your pores so that you don't have breakouts. Okay, so we'll get into those skincare products more later on, but all three of those products were cruelty-free, and I love them. All right, I have two other random, not like terribly beauty-related products that are deodorants. I have been on the hunt for a natural deodorant. I feel like everyone is on a hunt for a good natural deodorant. Honestly, I haven't found one that I love yet, but both of these are not cruelty-free brands, so I used them up and now I'm getting rid of them. So this is the Degree Motion Sense in the fragrance Sexy Intrigue. I did like the fragrance of that, but Degree, again, is owned by Unilever and they're not cruelty-free. And then Dove, unfortunately, is also not cruelty-free. I love their like beauty perspective, but as a company, I wish that they aligned that also with being cruelty-free, but they don't. Again, owned by Unilever. So also this one, I didn't actually like this deodorant at all. This is the Dove Clinical Protection. It was too strong of a fragrance. No, didn't like it. So let me know if you have good suggestions for cruelty-free deodorants. Right now, the one that I'm using is from Certain Dry. They are a cruelty-free company, and it's not the like overnight roll-on, like intense one, but they have a daily. So I've been using that, and it's okay. Meh. Okay, one last thing before we get to all the makeup stuff. I have a ton of makeup stuff in here. Is these Visine Advanced Redness Irritation Relief Lubricant Redness Reliever Eye Drops. These were okay for me. I don't think the price you pay for like the Visine brand is necessary. I prefer the Sustain brand of eye drops for like lubricant eye drops. They just make my eyes feel so much better. And then beyond that, even Sustain, I'd rather not buy the name brand because they're so expensive. I've been buying the Target version of those, like the Up and Up brand, and they're fantastic. Okay, so basically in here I have a ton of makeup that I either have recently decluttered or it got too old or whatever. So I'm putting it in the trash essentially because they're old or used up. So NYC is not cruelty-free. So this liquid eyeliner, I know people love the NYC eyeliner, and that's awesome. I've never been good at this type of eyeliner, so I wasn't too sad to see this go anyways because NYC is not cruelty-free, but it's old, not cruelty-free, it's out of here. Okay, I also have a couple from Jordana. Again, I have the cat eye liner, which is another like liquid style like brush on liner. I'm just not good enough at it. It doesn't look right on me, but Jordana is cruelty-free. And then one that I love from Jordana, cruelty-free, is the Fabuliner liquid eyeliner. This is like the felt tip variety. I'm much better at the felt tip variety of liner for doing like winged liner than I am at the liquid liner, for sure. So I definitely recommend the Jordana Fabuliner. Along those same lines, I have two Intense Ink eyeliners from e.l.f. I have one that's more like a chubby stick, and it is the black liner. And it's a pretty huge felt tip liner. And this one just started to get used up, so I repurchased this. I have a new one. I actually love this. It is intense black. It's fantastic. And it's actually really easy to use because of the size, and it comes to a very fine point. It looks intimidating, but I think it's fantastic. So that one is from e.l.f. Cruelty-Free. Another one from e.l.f. is the Intense Ink eyeliner, but this one was in the shade brown. First of all, I didn't feel like it actually came across as brown. It looked like light black. So I wasn't really into it. And beyond that, one time it was feeling a little bit dry. This was like a new product. It was feeling a little bit dry at the tip, so I gave it a shake, and it literally sprayed ink everywhere. So I'm just gonna get rid of this because I'm like ruining things every time I open this cap. I think I just got a faulty one. All right. Also from e.l.f., Cruelty-Free is their makeup remover pen. These things are amazing. If you don't have one of these, it's a game changer for fixing winged liner, for just correcting any mistakes that you make. It's so, so handy and so affordable. All right, let's check out the remainder of the eyeliners that I have. One is actually a brow pencil, and this is from Milani. This is their Easy Brow in the shade Natural Taupe. I liked this for a while, and then once I started trying other things, no, I don't like it at all. Milani is cruelty-free and one of my favorite brands, but this brow pencil is too creamy, and so your brows look too exaggerated. And it was a little warmer of a taupe. It was not good. Not good. And oh my gosh, how long did I use that thinking it was good, and my brows looked crazy. Okay, another pencil from Milani. This is their Easy Liner for Eyes in Espresso. It's like a charcoal pencil. It's a twist up. This was really nice, really creamy, long lasting, not waterproof, but long lasting. I really liked this. This is definitely an empty that I think I would consider repurchasing for sure. Okay, this one is brand new. I just destroyed it. So this is by Essence. This is their gel eye pencil. It's a waterproof pencil, so it's really good for the waterline. It's very creamy, super great for tight lining. This one is called Cocoa Bean, and it's their brown shade. I don't know why, but it had been sitting, I had used it a bunch when I first got it. I loved it. It had been sitting for like a week. I didn't touch it. Just a week. And somehow in that time, I forgot that it was a twist up, and I took my sharpener and I sharpened it. And I completely destroyed the packaging, and there's like sharp shards of plastic at the tip, which I don't want anywhere near my eyeballs. Thankfully, Essence is really affordable, so I just went right out and repurchased this, and for shame, I completely destroyed this. I don't even know what happened there. Okay, I have another one. This was in like a travel bag that I rediscovered, and so it's old as all get out. This is the Revlon Color Stay Liquid Eye Pen, and it's another one of those felt tip eye pens. It's Revlon, so it's not cruelty-free, and I actually was never super impressed with it, which it was why it was like stowed away in like a travel kind of emergency sort of bag. It just wasn't one that I wanted in my daily collection, so not recommended. And then lastly, I have the Urban Decay 24/7 Velvet Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Plushy, which is like a rich purple color. And this one just got really dried out. I used quite a bit of it, so it's down there, but it just started getting really dried out and it wasn't looking nice. It was dragging on my eyelids, so it's time for it to go. Okay, another eye product. This is from e.l.f. This is their, oh my gosh, all of the everything is rubbed off of this, but it says Pearl on the bottom. So this is their eyeshadow primer. It's the wand variety. I think these are like $2, and it's in the shade Pearl, and it's like a almost translucent but slightly white based primer that has a little bit of white silver shimmer in it. I really like using this on like across my whole lid before I go in with matte shadows. I know it sort of takes away from the matte effect, but what I love is that it gives just the tiniest hint of dimension and shimmer underneath the matte shadows. So it's kind of a nice look, and for some reason I find that this formula versus the other two formulas that they have works the best at holding my shadow all day. So I would and have repurchased this from e.l.f. Okay, I have mascaras. All right, let's take a look at what I've got here. So I have 5 mascaras. 2 of them are not cruelty-free. So I loved this Maybelline Lash Sensational. It was a phenomenal mascara. It was very similar in effect to the Benefit Roller Lash, I felt like, for a drugstore price. But of course, Maybelline is not cruelty-free, so I was sad to get rid of this, but also, you know what, I'm just I'm not excited about those brands anymore. But I did find from Milani, oh my gosh, this is my favorite mascara right now. This is the Lash Trifecta from Milani, so it's cruelty-free. It says it lengthens, curls, and separates, and it absolutely does. This is so much more of a dupe for the Benefit Roller Lash. It's a phenomenal mascara, and it's $7. You need to check it out. I'm definitely repurchasing that. I'm such a mascara junkie that even though that's like my favorite mascara right now, when it was gone, I went out and purchased other things because I'm just curious and obsessed about new mascaras, but I'm kind of really excited to repurchase that eventually. Okay, another one that's not cruelty-free is from Revlon. This was my go-to volumizing mascara for the longest time. I mean, years. And they don't even make this anymore. Revlon has these new varieties of mascaras that I've heard pretty mixed reviews about. But Revlon is not cruelty-free, so that will definitely not be a repurchase. And then these last two are cruelty-free, and I really liked them both. And if I ever get them as like a gift with purchase or a sample or something like that, I will absolutely use them and promote them. But I am not going to spend the price of these high-end mascaras when I know there's so many good ones at the drugstores. For some reason with mascara, I just can't do it. There's so many good drugstore ones. Even when we're looking at the limited cruelty-free brands, there's so many good ones. But I did love these. Both of these more for the volumizing than lengthening properties that they have. This is the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara, and it just has a big old wand and a pretty wet formula, and I love it. And every time I get samples, I'm excited about it, or gifts with purchase, but I'm not going to purchase a full size. I did purchase this one on promotion a while back because I had heard so many good things about it. It's just like a really good classic black mascara. Volumizing, lengthening, natural bristle brush, which is nice. And it does all those things. I don't find it to be terribly exciting, but it's good. And so again, not going to repurchase, but definitely would recommend if you're into high-end mascaras and you're looking for a good cruelty-free one, check out Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte. All right, two more makeup products and then we're nearly done. Okay. So one product that I used up, like it only twists up that much more and it's absolutely disgusting at this point, is the Color Riche Balm by L'Oreal in the shade Rose Elixir. And I really liked this for a natural lip look. Very balmy feeling, really nice. And basically L'Oreal is not cruelty free, so I'm not going to repurchase. And I found some new like sheer lipstick products that feel just as nice that I'm really liking. I have to give props to L'Oreal for this packaging. I do think it's really cute. It's comfortable. It doesn't have that signature like grandma makeup L'Oreal fragrance, so I liked that product and clearly used it all up. But right now I'm loving the Sheer Revolution lipsticks from Urban Decay, and I'm so sad they're discontinuing them. Whole nother video, oh my gosh. But those are so moisturizing and comfortable. I'm like not even sad that I'm not going to be able to repurchase the L'Oreal one. And then lastly, the NYX powder. This is the HD Finishing Powder. In Banana, I have already repurchased this. This is a fantastic under eye like brightening and setting powder, but it also completely minimizes pores. It's so good. So that one, NYX is cruelty free. Their parent company is not, but NYX themselves is, and I highly recommend that powder. So those are all the makeup items. The last things I have are just a couple of randoms. So let's go ahead and take a look. I have this EOS lip balm. EOS is not cruelty free, and I actually really disliked this lip balm, so not sad to get rid of that. I also had a Victoria's Secret perfume in Secret Escape. I liked this scent because it's very like fresh and like florally, but kind of like cut grass florally. So it's a little cleaner fragrance, but Victoria's Secret used to be cruelty free and isn't any longer, so I'm not going to be repurchasing anything from there. And then lastly, I had a Real Technique sponge that I've had for over a year, and it's just time for it to go. It's stained and it's been used and used, so it was great. I definitely have others that I'm liking better now. I have a whole video about that I'd be happy to link below. But basically, my favorite at this point is this sponge, which I use today, so it totally has foundation all over it, which is by Beauty Junkies, and you can get it on Amazon, and it's amazing. It's 10 times better than this one. All right, you guys, that was all of my empties from the past like 5 months. I hope you enjoyed watching and seeing which products are cruelty-free that I will likely repurchase, and lots of products that basically have got to go because they either didn't work for me or they're not cruelty-free. I hope that information was helpful, and I hope you are having an amazing day. Thank you so much for spending it with me, and I will catch you next time. Bye.